Hey, good evening, everyone, and a happy 2022 to everyone around the world. My name is Peter Stone, and I started a company out of a little passion. I think it was 36 or 37 years ago. What was that passion? My passion was to travel and make money, and I wanted to do it with gemstones. And back in 1989, it wasn't a good year to enter the market. I started the business in 1987, but I entered heavy in 89 with a major purchase in gemstones. It didn't work. So I was forced to be creative, and as a result, it's a gift. So I want to make a side note here. In our best plans, in all of our greatest desires, when we don't get as planned what we want when we think it's supposed to happen, that is a gift. It is a gift. You don't think it's a gift. I don't think it's a gift. We don't think it's a gift until we have tried enough things to find out that, oh, that didn't work. I wonder why. Why? First, you get all upset, and a lot of different things happen. Emotions get in the game, and then what I've learned through the journey of over 35 years of this particular business. I had businesses before that for another 15 years, so I've been doing business for a long time. And I want to share that because there are a lot of people out here in business world, and some worked in stores. They come and they sign up for a wholesale account. They say, oh, I used to work in so and so store, and we sold so much of your jewelry. I'm starting my own company now with Peter Stone Jewelry. And I'm like, wow, how nice is that? I mean, this is firsthand feedback that we have supported tens of thousands of businesses around the world, and we have helped generate over $250,000, actually $250 million in business. And I'm not one guy for the big numbers and all that, but when I was crunching my numbers and I realized how much Peter Stone jewelry has been sold in the world. And when I had my failure with the gemstone journey, that it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, the market wasn't right. So I was forced to create jewelry. And because of that, we have over 43 niche markets to pick from. And in those 43, I got to pick a number someplace, but it's really a couple of hundred. And you go in, and it just depends how you drill it down. You can make all these collections, refine your collections. So in this webinar, I want to talk about refining and defining how you want to show up. And how does that defining, how do I know? I mean, Peter, you have so many designs. There's so many designs to pick from out in the world, whether it's clothing, cards, candles, books, stories, images, photos, or artwork to put in your store. A lot of people start with their immediate passion. Now, my immediate passion was dive silver, the ocean, nautical sea life jewelry. I did not. I delayed that for 10 years. And I did make some of it. I mean, I was on the seashore selling jewelry, and I had some nautical and sea life. But when I went big, I waited for 10 years. So I essentially was in the resort tourist travel areas where people pay to go. I got paid to go. I love that model, and I still continue that today. I was in Koh Tao, the dive resort, the largest dive resort in island in Thailand, and that is the start of a new venture. But back to you and us and business. What is with business? We have to do things that we don't want to do. We have to sell what the customer wants to buy. And we have to define that by showing up. And I will just do a little side note here. Drop shipping with a business, a wholesale, when you buy jewelry wholesale, you make the most profit when you sell it. But not everyone has the resources to put together 5 or 6 collections that they would like to. So I've created the Peter Stone drop shipping marketing tool. Make a note. You can ask later. There's a lot of information. We have it. And what does that do? That allows you to find out what's selling, what will sell. I don't know. I got to invest all this money. Also, I'm going big on gold this year. Peter Stone is. And when you sell one piece of gold every 2 weeks, 26 times, just say $800, let's put it at 1,000. Okay. So 26 times 1,000 or 52 times 500, right? $26,000. Let's average it out. $25,000 extra sale when you put gold on your website. So when you're defining your lines of jewelry that you want to sell in your store, whether it's online, fairs and festivals, a brick and mortar, or all three, if you're an aggressive business person like I am, it's not because I want to make the money. I enjoy the convenience of having cash when I need it, when I want it, I got it, I need it. And we have these dips up and down. It hasn't been there sometimes, but then there's an abundance. So that's why I want to share with you, because when you start a business, like when I started a business, I didn't have any online training. I didn't have anything. I went to read business books and I hated them. I despise reading dry business material because I'm an entrepreneur. So I went with my gut and I made some mistakes, but I made a lot more. Let's just say I made some grand slams and I made many more mistakes than I did grand slams. But the grand slams were so big that allowed the cash and the income to build the Peter Stone. Really, it's an empire at this point. I'd say it's a small empire. It's big enough for me at the moment and my family and my friends and you out there. I want to help you build your business with my mistakes. And one thing I do and have done, but I do a lot less of it, is focus on price. What is price? And when you do your year-end inventory and you find out if you have a business, if you don't, I will warn you that when you purchase on price only and you buy everything cheap, 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 and at the end of the year, you're going to say, oh my God, why do I have so much inventory? Well, when you buy Peter Stone jewelry, it turns. It burns and turns. It's beautiful jewelry. And when people discover that you have that beautiful jewelry, your sales excel. But back to the collections. You can use our drop shipping tool to help you define and grow your collections for 2022. Maybe you have, if you're online, maybe you have 60 or 70 designs online. What about 160? What about 260 designs online? Do you think your business would grow? Just imagine if you had 250 designs, 5 collections, 50 and some subcategories in there, and you focused on that and you paid attention and you watched the data, whether you're at a fair or festival, keep your notes. I mean, we have one large customer who's been doing, we have many, but this particular guy, he goes, Peter, I got to go. I just did a show. I got to do my inventory. So he's a successful guy. Why? He listens to everyone who's telling him, Hey, Jim, I need this. I need that. I need this. Could you make this for me? If this ring was changed a little, I would be buying that. And then he listens carefully and he makes the changes every year. Right about now, he starts creating a collection and adding, and we do it together, which means he doesn't have to pay us anything for the designs that he comes up with. Why? He says, Peter, I want you to make this, but I don't want to pay your design model fee. So what I'm willing to do is let you sell it on wherever you sell your jewelry, Peter. You sell it, but I want like 50 of these, sometimes 25, sometimes 100. I want these, and this is what I want to buy from you. Sometimes he may only start out with 20. But when we like that design, we'll make it for him for nothing because we will sell it also and get our money back. When you're defining your line and you're building your business, if you're new or if you've been in business for a couple of years, you look back over 2021. Forget 2020 because that was so bumpy. But if you go back to 2019, I would beg of you to look at your inventory. Look carefully at how much inventory you have left, how much is tied up. And Peter Stone does a jewelry exchange program. What does that mean? I'll just touch the note here. If you want more information, click on the link and subscribe here and follow us. Follow Peter Stone and Dive Silver and Magic Symbols and Peter Stone Live here on Instagram and our other 8 social media platforms. And I give it away, all of it, here, but it's better to be at the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute. You'll get introduced to that later because that's consistent. It's got a plan to it. It'll take you through a business. We'll help you grow your business in 90 days. And if you as I was indicating, if you've been in business 2021, 2020, 2019 or before, and you find that because so many people they decided to stay home and do online businesses. I bet you the online businesses must have doubled in 2021. I mean, don't quote me. I'm just guessing because everybody wants to sell online. And it's easy to go to Alibaba and get some stuff. But you don't know who's on the other end. I have been doing this a long time. I show up every week. You know who's behind the Peter Stone jewelry line. You can see some videos coming into our company, the whole story, the whole shebang. We are transparent. And that's enough of that. I'm here to help you grow your business. And it's a new year. And I will tell you, so many people screw up their businesses. Number one, because they focus on price, price, price. And when you do your inventory, I want you to think about, wow, I thought I sold a lot more. I thought this was selling good. And some people like Jim, who pays close attention to his data, he will not have excess inventory. And he even tried to go some cheaper jewelry when silver price went up. No, no, no. He came running back to Peter Stone because his customers said, what is this jewelry? Jim, what happened to your beautiful Celtic jewelry? I will tell you, there are companies out there, there's only a couple that can ever come close to the consistency and quality of Peter Stone jewelry. And that's evidenced not by what I'm telling you, that's evidenced by our customers and clients trying to buy stuff cheaper when silver went high. I don't blame them a single bit because the cost went up 1,000% back in 2012. So we're here in 2022, 10 years later, and all of that turmoil has smoothed out. And people are tired of being surprised with a beautiful image online And then they ordered something that came all the way from China, and they tried to return it, and they got like lost money. This was supposed to be a beautiful piece of jewelry, or India or Thailand, or even in the United States. There are people, there's scammers around the world, and you never hear, you go try to find out about them. Go to the about them. I would ask you every single time you're going to buy from someone, go to the about them. Do not look at the fastest delivery. Do not look at the cheapest price. We're the cheapest, we're the fastest, we're the best. Who are you? I go and I try to find who, because they're not really competition, but I'm just wanting to know who's out there. And I need to warn you, the business owners that deserve to be protected, and you deserve consistent beauty and improvement in the jewelry that Peter Stone is still doing right at this moment. We're making new designs. We're improving the beauty of our jewelry, and we've added gold for you. So please go to www.peterstone.com. The difference with www.peterstone.com, that is our retail website, but there is a wholesale link there that you can click to sign up for a wholesale account, or renew your wholesale account, or log into your wholesale account. So oftentimes, and we're going to fix this for you, or it may have been adjusted to make clear that our websites are two different websites. There's peterstonewholesale.com, and that's the wholesale platform. That's where you buy wholesale. Then there is peterstone.com for affiliate. There's the application for the wholesale, but often people try to log into the retail site and they can't do that. You have to click on the wholesale link no matter where you are. It has to say wholesale. You cannot get in just at peterstone.com and sign in. You have to go to the wholesale link. We're really working on this, because I understand I tell a lot about peterstone.com, but when it comes to business, it's peterstonewholesale.com. We're going to send you a couple of emails with some videos on how to do this, so our existing customers do not get misguided. And that is my error over the years. I've been working on this, but because we have 43 niche markets, okay? In our wholesale line, we offer 6,500 designs. Some people come into our website and they look around, they're just like, oh my God, there's so much, I don't know what to buy. So when you have a business mindset and you're doing an affiliate, drop shipping, or you're building a retail resale business, whichever platform you work on, you need to know that all of the details are separate between the retail, and the retail is like a showroom of designs for you to see. You can use it as a business person. You can send people there. Our jewelry is rich in value there. And if you want to get into the business, when you want to get in the business, if you're in the business, you can also ask about all the different programs we have. I mean, we have a long list of programs to help you. We have solutions for every one of your problems, every one of your challenges. They're problems if they consist. If they persist year after year, month after month, you're like, my sales aren't where I want them to be. Why? What have I done wrong? What's going on? This is so hard. I need more customers. I see all these. What are your top 3 challenges? COVID, COVID, COVID. Well, that's the news. Okay. Let's get over that. Next. The other thing is marketing. I need more people. I need more people to come to my website. I will get you those more people. I promise that. I promise that. I won't guarantee it. I promise it, because I will do the work for you. I will guide you. You must do that work. You must do that work. And you must have the best. And the rest will be history, because it is not difficult to hit $100,000 in sales or $50,000 in sales. I know. I mean, when I started my business, I just took it straight up. I mean, I know what you need, but people are so distracted online. The shiny new thing. Oh, what's this? What's this? What can you do? I know. I've done it. I've done it. When I was challenged in 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, I looked for something better, bigger, easier. How can I do it? It's not. I have done so much research. I have been beat up so badly, but Peter Stone Jewelry, still in the game with all the cheap price. So can you imagine that? It is not price. We have 43 niche collections. Please go in, look around. All right, I'm going to be back on Monday, but I have a bonus webinar for January. I have one extra webinar, and I will stay on track for how you can define and how you can look back and correct mistakes and make changes. Some people are baffled. I don't know how to get more business, Peter. I don't know what to do. I mean, they do know what to do, but it's not working. They get all kinds of, they do a lot of good things, but it's not working. Why? I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Just imagine you go from struggle to success in the year of 2022. I'm here, and our team is here to get you there. We have such good, and I'm repeating myself. Why? I want you to hear this. I want you to act. I want you to at least engage and try the Peter Stone Jewelry Journey. By the end of 2022, you will be so happy and so glad you did. And your income will be much higher, if not at least double. Thanks a lot. This is Peter Stone. I'll be back on Monday, and we're going to engage for our newsletter. Sign up for, if you're considering business, sign up for a wholesale application. I send each person a personal video, and I address every single one of your questions. I invite you to come back and talk to me so I can help you solve your business personally. Yeah, I'm the CEO and I'm the big honcho here, but I know what people need. And I remember we had a person here. Oh, Peter, you brought me this customer. She's a salesperson. She goes, oh, they're so small. I don't want them. Yes. Well, at that time, it was an export customer, and they only purchased 2,800. She's like, oh, it's not that big. And I go, just wait. So as time moved forward, within 5 years, he's purchasing every order, $12,000, $15,000, 12. And I'm like, hey, what do you think now? We grow businesses. That's why it's a true partnership. I'm here to help you grow your business, not to just sell you jewelry. No. That sucks. If I want to just sell something, I can go to an easier route. I want to engage and in the meaning and the value in Peter Stone jewelry, like the symbolic value of the jewelry, the symbols of the centuries, and the new, where we bring the most powerful of different cultures together in a new design to elevate the spirit, the confidence, the love, the feeling. That's Peter Stone Jewelry. We'll never stop. And we're here for you. And you should never stop You'll get tripped up. I promise you, if you try to go after price, you'll regret it. I'll see you later. This is Peter Stone. Click on the link. We love you. And Happy New Year. Okay. From all of us at Peter Stone, we're going to rock. Come on, let's get into the concert of life. I'll see you soon.